All right, we're here with Cat Deeley,
You
the famous
are
Cat Deeley.
ish. Yes, we're here in Vegas. It's the season 9 Vegas callbacks. We're about a third of the way through, and so far, I don't know about you, but I've seen some incredible,
Yep.
talented people. You know, it's kind of bonkers. You can watch the stage and you hear the music and you kind of see them before your very eyes, but your brain can't compute quite what they're doing. It's so bonkers. It's so out there. You know, we've had people who look as though they have no bones at all. They're kind of like animated cartoon characters, and it blows my mind. So it's going to be a good season. From what we've seen so far, it's going to be a very good season.
That's awesome. So, what do you think about the change to just one night instead of two?
I really like it actually because I think it's going to make it a lot more dramatic for the audience. You know, it's going to be a lot more exciting because I have to be honest, I will hold my hands up and be very honest, that when it came to the results show, it always felt like we were stretching it out over an entire hour, you know what I mean? So it's kind of nice that it will be really punchy. Of course, there's still going to be drama, there's still going to be jeopardy, but it's going to be punchier.
And will that be a challenge for you, trying to do it all in one?
I think it will be a challenge. I mean, Nigel's now got to the stage where he challenges me anyway. I mean, last season he turned around, we came back from a commercial break and they weren't even sitting in their seats. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I've got to get this show off air, and they started to count me down in my ear and everything. And I know I have to hit 0, and he's not even back in his seat. Anyway, he finally comes back to his seat after the commercial break, and I'm like, okay, Nigel, so have you made a decision? Who's going home? And he goes, yes, Kat, we have made a decision. No one's going home. And I was just like, what? No one's going home? And he was like, no one's going home.
So they didn't tell you before?
Nobody told me anything, and we made them dance again, and I was literally, because we'd never rehearsed it or anything like that, so I was literally like, okay, is the music ready? And it was like I was talking to my imaginary friends, and then the people in my ear would go, yes, it's queued up. I'd be like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, and then and we just made it up as we went along.
Wow.
So, which is fine if we've got an hour to make it up as we go along, but if we're trying to cram 3 hours into 2 hours, that could be a little
Not as
difficult.
much wiggle room, huh?
So we'll see. It's worth tuning into just to see if I make it or not.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I might have aged. By come season 10, I might look about 85. Aside from that, it'd be fine.
Impossible.
It'll be
So,
fine.
what's the hardest part of your job? I mean,
The hardest part of my job is always I don't like it when people leave. You know, I find that very difficult. And the problem is that there can only be one winner. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of, we do all of this and we're narrowing it. We travel all these different cities and then we bring them all the best people to Vegas, and they're incredible. You know, they could, most of these dancers could get a job anywhere. They're that talented and that incredible, but there can only be one winner.
right. And you call them your children or something,
I do.
right?
I call them my babies. Well, because I also have a 4th of July barbecue every year, so they all come over to the house. And it started off, and it was really really easy because I could do burgers on my own with like Jeff Thacker and everything, and we'd do it, and it would all be fine. But now, come to season 9, there's suddenly like it's a full-on party at my house. So now I have to now the party's catered, it's moved up a notch.
Have to get a bigger house.
Oh my God, totally. And by the way, the dance-offs now at the end.
Really?
Are phenomenal. We might even record some of it this year, maybe.
Oh, really? Maybe post it to Twitter or to your website?
You never know. There might be.
I heard about something with you and Joshua and
We did.
some dance.
Joshua and I reenacted the Dirty Dancing moment where he lifted me up above his head. You know that press thing that she does with the
baby.
arms out? We did that once. We recreated that. I've actually got a picture on my phone.
Oh, really?
Of that. It was one of my proudest moments. Everybody else around me is literally standing around like that with drinks, just like bored, because obviously I've been trying to do it for the past half an hour or whatever.
I haven't.
And I'm literally, my face is like euphoric. I'm like that, just like, oh, I did it.
That's awesome. Do you think, I mean, what would it take for us to see you dancing on the show? You know, maybe a little feature,
Several cocktails.
I'm sure we could provide that if that's
Listen,
all.
I'm saving America from me dancing. People would bleed from their eyes. So
Well, we saw Nigel. I mean, Gotta at least beat that.
Let him. Let him. Anything to stop him from snogging Mary. As he can get up and dance whenever he likes.
That was quite a moment, huh, Nigel and Mary?
It's ingrained in my brain. It's literally burnt in there.
Yeah?
I think literally it's going to be there forever. Years of therapy.
Did you ask workers' compensation for that therapy?
I mean,
Is that...
it's like walking in on your mum and dad. It's just wrong.
It is.
I think they did find me afterwards rocking in the corner like a small Romanian orphan, troubled beyond belief.
Maybe they could separate them and put the guest judge in the middle now.
I don't know that. Do you want a Lady Gaga sandwich? I don't know if that's going to work. I think that's asking for trouble.
That's great. Well, just one last question. What's your most memorable experience? I mean, it's a lot of seasons. And...
Oh my goodness, well, I mean, there was the time when Nigel didn't send anybody home. That was very exciting. There was, I love Chris Scott's work as well.
Yeah.
I love the Legion of Extraordinary Dancers. I think they're amazing. When Jennifer Lopez came on and she had all our dancers with her and she knew every single one of their names and was really lovely to them. Lady Gaga throwing her shoe at Melanie and Sasha. I mean, there's so many moments.
Right.
And thankfully they're all on tape, so I can watch them all over and over again.
That's great. Thanks so much.
No problem. Thank you.